What's up, people? So in my last video I talked about some injuries I had, and I asked you guys for any injury stories you had. And the response was, insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain! Sorry about that. I've just been in a huge Cypress Hill phase lately. But anyways, as I said, some of the stories were crazy. Like Shiny Fuzzy. His brother threw a rock at his head. He had to get 6 staples in his head. High Flying Falcon fell and then he got a scar on his chin. And then he fell and he got a scar on his foot. Man, you gotta stop falling down, dude. Lil Gothic 13 was on a trampoline and their cousin stepped on their arm, broke it, and it looked like a wave. But one of my favorite stories was Jamie Peterson, who slipped on the ice, bit a hole through their lip, and instead of getting stitches or something, the nurse just put a band-aid over this hole in her lip, started poking the tongue right through the hole, grossing out all their friends. But anyway, moving on from those stories, there's a vlogger named Eric and Fox here on YouTube. Anyways, in his latest video, he was giving himself a testosterone injection. Now, to be honest, I didn't watch the whole video, so I'm not really sure why he did this. And I left the comment, "Needles give me the blues." And he responded, "I dare you to pronounce that in your next video." Okay, I have no shame. Needles give me the blues. Now, I remember this one time 3 or 4 years ago. I had to go get blood work done because, well, as it turns out, I never had chicken pox. So I had to get blood work done to see if I had a mild case or I just didn't have it at all. So anyways, as I said, I hate needles. So I was sitting in the chair waiting for blood to be taken out, trying to calm myself down. So they stuck the needle in to draw some blood, and I thought to myself, this isn't that bad. I looked at the floor, it started turning this yellowish color, the room started spinning a bit, and to be honest, I thought I fell asleep. I was up late the night before, and I was thinking to myself, this is a problem. I need more sleep. If I'm falling asleep while I'm getting a needle stuck in my arm, we have a problem. So a few seconds later, I snap out of it, they wake me up, and I say, wow, I'm really sorry for falling asleep on you. I can't believe that happened. The nurse responds, you didn't fall asleep, you fainted. So the whole situation was kind of funny. I used to play football in high school, so at the time I was wearing my football coat. So the nurses were all making fun of me because I had this football jacket on, I'm a big tough guy, and I just fainted from getting a needle stuck into me. So after that, I'm like, okay, whatever, it happened. And they say to me, okay, we're going to lay you down this time to draw the blood so you don't faint again, basically. And I say, what? You didn't already get the blood? I thought that's why I fainted, because you took blood away from me and I lost blood, so I fainted. No! They stuck a needle in my arm and I fainted. I mean, I'm not completely terrified of needles, but they kind of make me feel gross. I just don't like them. Like, I don't think many people enjoy them. Maybe heroin addicts when there's heroin in it or something. But yeah, I'm not really afraid of spiders or snakes or heights or anything like that. I don't really have any irrational fears. But the thing that gets me is something to do with blood. Now, I could watch movies where people's heads get sawed off, all these horror movies, all the Saw series. That doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I sometimes laugh when something really gory's happened just because it's so gory, it's funny. Like, I don't know if anyone else is like that or if I'm just like this crazy nut. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, blood in movies doesn't bother me, but when there's blood in something, I don't know. Something about blood being in like a jar or a glass capsule. Well, what I mean is, like, when I'm watching House or a doctor show, blood in a blood bag makes me want to fucking puke. It's just like, I don't know, it's just the thought of blood being drawn out of the body and put into something else just is, I don't know, it's gross. Kind of makes me feel sick to my stomach as I'm speaking right now, just talking about it, to be honest. And coming back to the Saw thing, that whole series, like, doesn't bother me, but there's this one scene in number 5 where they have to fill up this jar with like 5 pints of blood or something, and it's not bad. Like, this guy takes his hand and shoves it into a saw, and the saw cuts his arm all the way down here. That didn't bother me, but as soon as the blood dripped down into the jar, seeing the blood in the jar kind of made me feel sick. I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, that's my ramblings for today. So what's your guys' opinions with needles? Are you okay with them, or do they kind of make you uneasy, like me? If you don't really have any opinion on the matter, what's a phobia you do have, or something that does make you kind of uneasy? Anyways, I didn't really get any comments about what I should paint on my wall, really. So I'm just going to mix this paint together on my hand and put it on my wall. Handprint. Can't go wrong with a handprint, right? Alright, here goes. Oh no! That's terrible! I slipped. Now there's a mess all over my wall, my hands, and even look at this. Got paint on the floor. Like, oh. Okay, bye. My video Marino. What? That wasn't right.